Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is October 5th, 2021. Let's take a look at top communication services stocks. We have a lot of social media stocks and gaming stocks in this sector. Let's see what's worth buying at these levels. So with that, we'll do a quick market update and look at top performing communication services stocks and also stocks that satisfy rule of 40 and also low RSI with a good entry level. With that, let's jump in here. Start with a quick market update by looking at Thinkorswim from TD Ameritrade. So let's jump in and look at the broader market and see how market is doing. So as you scan through here, we got S&P 500 futures here, and as you see here, S&P 500 has been trading sideways and actually trading down for a while. And today we got a small positive bounce here, small up day here. Futures are pointing to a up day, which is always good. As you look here, there are few big red candles here indicating big price drop, and off late we have lower lows. So something to keep in mind. We are trending into the negative territory, but we have some bounce along the way, as you can see here. I would take advantage of these sell-offs here and buy selective stocks at a good level. So look here, the shape of the candle here, it's called a hammer. It indicates a reversal. That's why I think there may be a quick reversal today, small bounce. We can take advantage of that. And as you look through here, Nasdaq is also same story. It's been bearish of late, lower lows as you can see here, and this is a small bounce today. Futures are pointing to a small bounce here. And as you look through here, we got a small bounce in Dow Jones Industrial Average, as well as Russell 2000 small cap stocks are also showing some nice bounce here. So I think what we should do is really take advantage of this drop. Don't buy huge quantity of stocks, but buy slowly. Take advantage of this and go from there. Have some money left, to buy some more in case stocks drop a little more. So what's going on in the market is really money is flowing out of these high growth names like technology and going to the defensive names. That's why many of these high growth stocks are showing some price drops here. We should take advantage and buy slowly. So with that, let's jump in here and look at the top news here. From a news perspective, we got your tech stock portfolio, 10 picks from one of the person here, Andrew, and he thinks we should look at stocks like Amazon.com and Microsoft, Google, and so on and so forth. I think this is a PAGX, one of my favorite stock. It's a Brazil-based fintech play. I think these are some good names. We should look at those and buy them as they're down big time. And we got here Bilibili, one of the China stock here. It's done great in the past. Right now, it's showing some negative. Stock is showing some pullback here. Looks like Billy is not among top 30 most popular stocks among hedge funds. Nonetheless, it's a good stock. We should slowly acquire and hold a small position here and take it from there. And Facebook, as you all know, there is a lot of negative news about Facebook right now, and there is a whistleblower. I think whistleblower talked about all these negative comments around what Facebook knew about the platform and how it's a bad platform. I think that's why all the leaked documents are causing some issues with the Facebook here. I would slowly take advantage of this. No need to rush. By a little bit at a time. Facebook has a tendency to do well despite of lot of negative news. There is no need to rush. It might come down a little more, but you can selectively buy Facebook and go from there. And you got here Perion Network. It's a small little company into video monetization platform here and advertising technology company. I think they acquired Vidazoo. I think it's good to buy slowly, take advantage of this weakness here. And then you got here Pinterest. Stock has been down after last earnings. I think it's good to buy some Pinterest, even though monthly active users dropped. I think they can do well as you go forward. So I would buy some Pinterest, take advantage of this drop here, buy some quality names like Pinterest. So with that, if you look through here, this is a list of top communication services stocks. Most of these social media companies and gaming companies are categorized under communication services stocks. I think name is a little bit misnomer, but regardless, these are great stocks. So as you scan through here, this is the list of stocks that have done great in 1 year. Look at this little company, Cinedigm. I think this stock has dropped big time with the COVID worries. It's into movie theaters. Now it's come up nicely in 1 year. And then, as you look through here, it's done great. And we got Perion, C, one of my absolute favorite stock. I think it's a Singapore-based company or a Hong Kong-based company. I think it's a great company. We should look at this company also into this big drop here. And we got Yelp, one of my favorite company again. So see here, stocks have done great in 1 year, nice performance. And you look through here from an RSI level, stocks like Cinedigm is a little bit hot right now. I would not touch at these levels. On the other hand, stocks like PERI, SE, they're at a good level here, low RSI, and nice growth here, satisfy rule of 40 handily. That's what we should do here. What we should do is really don't just look at 1 year performance, also see the sales growth and gross margin. That will separate out the winners from losers. You might have some huge big performance in stocks like Cinedigm, which are really coming from a lower price point, but does it have strength to withhold a long-term stock market up and down? The answer is we should look at candidates like PERI, like SE, which have got nice sales growth and also nice gross margin, and go after those plays. And when they're little down, when they're oversold, look at the RSI here, 42 and 46. And also look through here. I think we should look at both RSI as well as sales growth, and take advantage of those. So this is a list of all the stocks with top performance here. What we'll do is we'll look at one more lens here and apply a sales growth and see what stocks have satisfied rule of 40. That could be a good one to look at. In the meantime, as you look through here, look at the short ratio and names like BILI right now, high short ratio, and RSI is low. That tells you this also can create a short squeeze type scenario. With that, let's jump in here. So here we got stocks which can withhold and which can perform very well. The reason is these stocks have got nice sales growth, handily beat rule of 40. That tells you there's sales growth here and also gross margin, one of the recipe for success here. And look through here, debt to equity ratio is relatively low here. That's why they do have a little bit lesser financial burden on them, and low debt on the balance sheet. And I think look at the RSI levels. All these stocks have got low RSI. I think we should focus on these candidates here. I love many of these stocks like PERI, as you can see here, and done nicely, nice sales growth, gross margin. In 1 year, they've done 171. Right now, stock is sold off with the RSI 42. And SE is one of my favorite stocks, $317, little pricey with a huge market cap. But look at the sales growth here, nice sales growth. And net margin is negative right now, but I think it's a growth company here. And RSI is low. I think it's a good one to buy here. And we got little known company trivago, $2. As you can see, a nice performance of 71% here. As travel rebounds and hospitality rebounds, this stock also can do very well. And then we got few more here. I love stocks like Roku here, even KT for that matter, $13 stock here. Okay, sales growth and gross margin. low RSI. You could take advantage of this also and buy some. And few stocks have got huge short ratio, Bilibili like we talked about, and GNUS, Genius, huge short ratio, and even YY. I think we should take a look at those, take advantage of those huge short ratio and buy slowly. And some of my favorite stocks here are Disney. I think it's a reopening play. We should buy Disney slowly and accumulate. Even Roku, for that matter, has been dropping a lot of late. We should take advantage, slowly acquire Roku and go from there. Nice digital advertising play. And Twitter, I think stock has fallen off late, as you can see here, dropped in 1 day, 5 day, all the way to 6 month here. I would take advantage of this drop in Twitter and take advantage of low RSI here, 46, and buy some Twitter. And also Facebook. Facebook is facing a lot of bad press here. Stock is down big time. Low RSI 36. Hard to imagine Facebook is sold off so badly. You should take advantage of this. For you who want to sell some put options, look at this IV percentile here. Both Facebook as well as Bilibili, they got high IV percentile. For a reason, of course. Stock is dropping. There is high risk involved. So if you're up to it, you can sell some put option, but understand stocks are falling right now. That's why IV percentile is a little high. And then you got your New York Twilio, one of my absolute favorite stock here, $313. Stock has been dropping off late, low RSI. I would take advantage and buy some Twilio. They have a great platform to help you with any notification used by companies like um, ride sharing companies all around the world like Uber. I would buy some Twilio here. And then you got New York Times, newspaper company, goes up and down widely. You could buy some of these stock here, take advantage of this drop here and go from there. And we got few more here. I like stocks like ATVI, great stock, video gaming. And we got Zynga, same story, video gaming stock. We should take advantage, buy some. And as you scan through here, we got Spotify here. Stock has been dropping off late. It's a negative for the year. You can slowly buy some Spotify and take advantage of this nice growth here. Right now, stock is in a negative territory. And I love Zillow. It's into real estate play. I think this stock will do very well. This is also negative for the year. Good to slowly accumulate some Zillow here. Nice sales growth, nice net margin positive. Company is making money slowly. And then you got your Zynga video game play, nice sales growth, nice gross margin. Stock has been negative for the year. You could buy slowly and take advantage. And we got YY and 10 cents, same story. So with that, what we'll do now is we'll take a look at few stocks here and see if it's worth buying. So first we look at PERI here. Stock has done so well in 1 year, but I think it's done even nicely for 1 day, 5 day. Let's take a look at PERI here and see if it's worth buying here. So as we look through PERI, nice looking chart here, trading sideways pretty much, trying to show some strength here. On the balance volume is rising, RSI is rising, midpoint 51 or so right now. And from an implied wall perspective, it's 18, very low implied wall. You could even buy some call option if you like. And DMI perspective, right now stock is in a negative trend here, negative territory, red line on the top, blue line on the bottom. But look here, the trend is up right now. Blue line wants to go up, red line wants to come down. That's a nice positive trend here. Even though it's bearish right now, trend is on the bullishness side. On the balance, volume is increasing. That tells you smart money is buying the stock. Also look here, there is a nice uptick here in the check-in money flow, tells you smart money is buying the stock here. With that, I would take advantage of this drop in PERI and buy some PERI If the stock drops, I would buy it and take advantage of this drop. Even up here, you could buy some PERI. And let's go back here and see here, PER has got nice sales growth, nice gross margin, low IV percentile, good candidate. We will look at one or two more. Let's look at Twilio here, one of my favorite stock, and see what we can make out. Twilio also has positive sales growth and gross margin, satisfies rule of 40. Stock has been dropping off late, as you can see here, below its 200-day moving average and even 25-day moving average. So bearish territory is squarely into bearish territory. Right now RSI is 39, tells you stock is oversold. Implied wall is 39, rising a little bit. And as you look through here, squarely in the bearish territory, red line above the blue line, distance is pretty significant. Right now it's bearish, and on the balance volume is pretty steady. I would say a little bit on the lower side. Check-in money flow is indicating smart money is flowing into this. So I would take advantage of this. Smart money is trying to flow into the stock. It's in bearish territory. The growth names are going out of style in the market. I think it's good to buy some Twilio and sock it away in your portfolio. And we'll look at one more stock. For that, we'll go to Pinterest, PINS here. Again, a nice social media stock here. Nice sales growth, nice gross margin, net margin positive, as you can see here. Companies making money. Let's look at Pinterest. As you look through Pinterest here, stock is down of late after the quarterly earnings here. After their monthly active users dropped, I think stock has not done much. It's in the penalty box here. As you see here, nice bearish trend here. Red line on top, blue line on the bottom, and also not doing great from an on the balance volume perspective. Pretty steady here. And also check-in money flow is also a little bit on the lower side. So right now chart is bearish. We can also look at here quick option chain here. Lot more calls traded than puts. That tells you folks are bullish on this. And if you look through a 108 days option chain here and look through open interests, stock is at 49. Look at 55, look at 60, huge volume here, even up here at 65. That tells you option market, people are betting the stocks will go higher. I would take advantage, buy some Pinterest here and go from there. And probably let's look at one more here. For that, I'm trying to look at a good one here. Probably let's look at ZG Zilla Group, one of my favorite stock here. So ZG, as you look through here, I think this is where call options and put options are almost, little call options a little higher. I think people are expecting it will go higher, not significantly. The distance or gap is not too much, almost, same volume in the call and put options. But as you look through in the option chain here, let's go here, look at the option chain. Stock is at 85. So if you look at 85.17, as you look through higher here, we got 95, 379 options traded, and so on and so forth. I think there is some sentiment here. This stock can go higher. There are folks are buying some call options at 100, 105, and so on and so forth. Look here, there's a high volume here at 165. Somebody must be buying some cheap call options, expecting or thinking stock will go beyond 165, which can happen, of course. So with that, let's look at the chart here quickly and go from there. From a chart perspective, Zillow Group is squarely in the negative territory. As you can see here, the implied wall is racing. IV percentile is 64. For you put buyers, put sellers, you could sell some put option, get some nice premium here. Mainly the stock is a little risky because it's been going down. That's why put premium is high here. And right now stock in the bearish territory. Smart monies, I think it's relatively okay here. I like this play here. That's why we could buy some ZG and take advantage of this drop here and sock it away. So with that, let's quickly look at entry point here. You could look at the RSI levels. When the RSI is lower and on the balance volume is rising, that's a good sign. You could buy some. Exit point, look for RSI greater than 60. Always look at rule of 40 and low debt companies and good catalysts. So options traders look at both RSI levels as well as IV percentile. When the IV percentile is low, you can be option buyer. When IV percentile is high, you can be option seller. Look at some of these guidelines and trade carefully. So with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.